Chukas, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok. That's how. In this week's Parsha, we have at the end of the Parsha the great miracle that happened when the Yidden were on the threshold coming into Eretz Yisrael. Not going into the whole story, I'm sure everyone knows, you'll learn Chitas. When the Yidden were traveling, the Amorites had a plan that there was two mountains and there was very little space in between. And then when the Jewish people were supposed to travel, there was a valley, a stream of water, and the Amorites decided they're going to hide by the cliffs of the mountain. When the Jewish people will travel under the Bnei Yisrael, they will attack them with arrows. And the Yidden didn't even know. Then when the Oren came, he made a miracle. The two mountains came together. The Yidden didn't even have to go down into the valley. And they crossed over the mountain as if nothing. And then, after the Jewish people went through, they saw the great miracle. The Gemara in this what it says now, the pasuk, that that's why it will be recorded in the book of Mechemes Hashem and the wars that Hashem did as Es Vohe Vaisufa. This is what the Eibishter did to us by crossing of the Red Sea, and also what he did now by this miracle, which they also said Oz Yosha, just like by then when they had the Kriyas Yamsuf. The Gemara in Brachas says a very interesting thing, that the word Es Vohev Basufa is a very interesting remes. There were two people. One was called Es Aleph Tov. The other one was called Vohev, Vov Hey Beis. And they were Basufa. They were by the end. And the Gemara explains because they had leprosy. They had tsaras. And when you have tsaras, you have to be out away from everyone, separated at the end of the camp. So they were the last ones. So when they crossed over that area, the mountains came together, all the limbs and bones, blood went into the stream, and they were the first ones who saw the great miracle, and they notified the Jewish people. And because of them, all the Yidden said Oz Yoshir. They praised Hashem. Coming up, Levitzuk says something very, very beautiful. He says, if you take these two letters, these two names, Es Aleph Tov and Vohev, Vov Hey Beis, put the letters together, you will get the word Ve'ohavta, which means love. Ve'ohavta es Hashem Elokecha. And he explains, what does Ve'ohavta do over here? Very simple. When someone is tsaras, he wanted to separate from one Jew to another, as we know why tsaras happens, because of Lashon Hara and other things. And he brings what's called judgment and gvuris, hardship, severity, separating one Jew and another Jew. So when they have their tikkun, when they want to become corrected, they have to bring love together. Unity, chesed, kindness. And that's why, explains Rabbi Yitzchok, who does a kohen have to go to? Who does someone who has leprosy have to go to? You have to go to a kohen. A kohen was blessed to... He blesses the nation, as we know, Levorach Esama Yisrael. He gets up by duchening, but ahava, with love. His job is to bring Jews together. And that's why, over here, these two tsaras was hinted that because they were the ones who told the Jewish people of this great miracle, Hashem blessed them, that it be hinted in your name, that you will be corrected from the tsaras. From Es, Vohe will become one word, not two separate people, Ve'ohavta, and you'll be able to become part of the Jewish people and not be separated. Gvur and Dinim bring separation of one Jew and another. That's what Tsaras is all about. And Ve'ohavta comes to bring light and kindness, love between one Jew and another Jew. Goes on to Rabbi Yitzchok and continues a very interesting remes. The Arizal writes, and the Rebbe brings it down in Tanya Perek Mem Gimel at the end. Ve'ohavta adds up to 414. And that's the same gematria as twice Oyer. 2 times Oyer. Oyer is 207, twice is 414. Same gematria as Ve'ohavta. This hint from the Arizal says, the Rebbe's father is also hinted in this pasuk by the words Es Vohev Basufa. And like the Gemara says, they were tzaras, and they were separated. Now they came together. Via haftar, one word. And there was light in their life. Twice light, twice oid. Each one of them, es and vohev, now were elevated, and they had light in their life. No more negative darkness. Oid, twice oid, v'hafta. Look at this, Rebbe in the Pasuk, in the Gematria, says Rabbi Yitzchok. If you take the words es, vohev, basufa, how much does that add up to? Es, 401. Vohev, vovhei, vase, 13. Basufa, 153. Add the numbers together. 401, 13, 153, you're going to get to 567. 567 says Rebbe Yitzchok, adds up to the words Shnei Oyer. Shnei is 360, Oyer 207. Add them together, 360 and 207, you get to 567. So in the words Es Vahev Basufa, not only in the gematria of, not only in the letters of Es Voiv, you have the words V'yahavta, that they came back to have love together, not separation, not darkness, not gevura, only chesed through the koyanim, but also they were both blessed now with light, oid, and that's why Es Vohev Basufa adds up to twice, to Shnei, to the word Shnei Oyer, which is twice Oyer, also adds up to V'yahavta, all hinting that because they brought the Jews to Shira v'Zimra, Hashem blessed them, you will also be blessed. This will bring your tikkun, you will have now, you'll be corrected from your tzaras, and you will have now only love and Oyer V'yahavta, twice Oyer for each of the tzaras, each person, Es and Vahev.